My name is Teacher Obi. Yes. I'll be your examiner for this test. Okay, what is your full name?
My full name is Chen Huangdu. You can call me David.
Okay. Your speaking test has 3 parts. In part 1, I will ask you questions about general topic. In part 2, I will give you a topic, one topic to talk about. In part 3, I will also ask you some questions about the topic. Do you understand?
Understand?
Okay. I have topic on books and health. Which one do you prefer?
I prefer books.
Books. Okay. Let's go. Do you prefer to read books or magazines?
To be honest, I would prefer a magazine, but I think books will be helpful for me in the way in my learning.
Okay. What is your favorite subject to read about?
My favorite subject to read about is probably English, as I quite like reading and listening about English in general. So I have read quite a lot of English books.
Okay. Did your parents read books to you when you were a child?
Yes. Can you repeat the question for me, sir?
Did your parents read books to you when you were a child?
Yes, my parents usually read books for me when I was young, especially when I'm about to go to sleep. They usually will tell me, will read me some kind of fairy tale books, so that I can go to sleep easier.
Okay. Would you give a book as a gift to someone?
Definitely, because I think a book, especially a book about the topic that the person I give the present to is interested about, will be a great gift.
Okay, very good. So this is the end of your part 1 speaking test. We go straight to part 2. In part 2, I would like you to describe a book you enjoyed reading. You should say what the book was, what it was about, why you read it, and explain what effect the book had on you. You can make a few notes if you want.
How many times I have?
You have less than a minute to prepare. Okay, your time for preparation ends now. You can start speaking.
So today, now I will talk about a book that I enjoyed reading recently. Its Vietnamese name is Người trong muôn nghề, and it translates to somewhat like a person who work a multiple jobs. The book is about the experience of many people about a certain kind of jobs, or in a specific careers, and they give their insight about the careers, what is the pros and cons of the jobs, how does it feel like to work in a job, is there any like stress or something that they don't like about the job, or generally. I read it because it was a book that it was given to me by my big brother, and and the effect the book had on me is substantial, as I have many as I have many knowledge about the careers that I am supposed to consider in the future.
Okay, that's interesting. That is the end of part 2 of your speaking test. We go straight to part 3. Do people in your country like to read books?
I would say it depends. It depends on the people. Some people who work, who get their jobs is like farmers, or they work by their hand, and they usually don't need to read books to perform in their jobs. But some people who do jobs like who do the office job, they will read books so that they have more knowledge and to be able to improve in their career.
Okay. What are the most popular types of books in your country?
The most popular books types of book in my country is probably novels. That is there is a lot of I have known a lot of novels that is popular.
Do you think it is important for people to read books?
Obviously, as books is a great sources of knowledge for everyone, and anyone can find their preferable types of books.
Okay. In your opinion, do you think people read as much nowadays as in the past?
So in my opinion, the people nowadays they read less than they did in the past, as there are many technological advancements nowadays. Made books, e-books are now a thing, so people prefer to read on the internet instead of like actual books.
Okay. How do people read books today? On hard copies or on tablets or smartphone?
I think both of them is the way that people read books nowadays. As the hard copy is like a conventional way of reading on the tablet, or like e-readers are the new way.
Okay. Do you think the traditional books will be replaced by books on tablets?
I think the tablet reading won't gonna replace the traditional books in the future, as there is still a large margin of people who still prefer like reading the traditional type of books.
Okay. This is the end of your speaking test. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, goodbye, and see you some other time.